Well, good evening and thank you for joining us this 21st Thursday. And you all know on Thursdays we kind of make it a little bit different, where we bring you entertainment news from locally and around the world. Now with me is a very beautiful panelist, of course, that was going to help me trickle down into this entertainment news. Guys, are you guys ready? Yeah. Do you have your popcorns?
Girl,
Popcorns.
All right. So we're going to go right into our first story, which is Ringtone and attacking the Willie Paul about his Jiggy Jiggy new single. Now, musician Ringtone is known for not mincing his words, and he is at it once again. The outspoken gospel singer has taken aim at Willie Paul and his latest release, Jiggy Jiggy. According to Ringtone, Jiggy Jiggy is the worst song he has heard. Sorry, I'll take that back. According to Ringtone, Jiggy Jiggy is the worst song he has heard from Pose. Have a look.
He doesn't hate Willie Paul, but there are songs Willie has done that he loves, and that if we was to rate the worst song he has heard from Willie, he would say the Jig Jig song. Ringtone, who is currently riding high with the song Wacha Iwe featuring Gloria Muliro, also took issue with Willie Paul singing about women. He says that it is becoming a habit for Willie after singing with Ali. Now he has another song praising ladies. He further stated that as gospel singers, they should be singing songs that are aimed at making Jesus Christ known. He added that he will never write a song like Willie Paul's Jiggy Jiggy, and that he will write songs based on the very words from the Bible.
Now, guys, starting with you, Julie.
Yes.
What do you think about Jiggy Jiggy, and what's your take on Ringtone bashing?
I think the fact that Ringtone is bashing up Willie Paul is not a good idea. You know, these people are Christians.
Yeah.
And it's funny enough, if a fellow Christian has a problem, like, we're supposed to act like Christians, call him back and have a talk about this, not coming to social media and start bashing each other. So it leaves the non-Christian with a question. So if I go back to being a Christian, or if I become a Christian, then I do something wrong, my fellow Christians are going to criticize me. So this is what's happening with Willie Paul right now. Yes, he is tripping kidogo, ni kuteremka kidogo, but now his fellow Christians are not helping by bashing him up like what Willie Paul is doing. So I think guys should think about that. Christians should think about deeply.
Barry Moses. What do you think?
First, I go by the name of Barry Moses. It's Barry Mo on every social media platform. And first, when you make yourself, or when you become a gospel musician, you give yourself the responsibility of being looked up to. Guys look up to you. So first, that's a very bad move, I'd say, by Ringtone. And I think personally, Willie Paul is at the top of the game right now. The most views on YouTube, the most shows, making the most money. And when you are at the top, everybody who wants your spot is going to attack.
Can we say it's all accredited to him releasing those kind of songs?
Not really. This is just music industry con a lot of doggy situations na strategies. Ata iyo kitu niko, I think it was planned. And this is a strategy, I think. And Willie Paul has been releasing songs back to back, a lot of songs. Ringtone hizi niambia zote zinambamba. Why this time? And Ringtone, when was the last time Ringtone had a hit song?
He has a new song right now.
Val can tell us.
When we do a ratio, when we ratio them, like the number of hits Willie Paul has and the number of hits Ringtone has, who's the king?
Okay.
When you want the top spot, you attack the king. That is all I have to say.
All right. Val, do you agree?
Can I first say I've been on set with Barry and Afulu before. I've never been on set with you guys, and you guys look amazing on camera. Side note. Moving on swiftly.
Thank you.
Jiggy Jiggy kwanza ni nini? Miss Jui. Jiggy Jiggy na
Mimi mwambie.
It's another name. Nile kudiginyo diginyo. So
the who?
The diginyo.
Sindio. Wewe usinifanyie kwa hewani.
Hiyo sasa kudiginyo akasikia imechenjiwa.
Jiggy. Yeah, that's hapo ndio ilitokea.
We had a guy who looks up to Willy Paul. He's a gospel artist. Simkumbuki jina. No, he's not. He's an upcoming one. Okay. So he came and said he thinks that Jiggy Jiggy is a love song in the context of the gospel.
Yeah.
Yes, but again, this is an industry, and Willy Paul knows how to trend. Anaweza enda 10 over 10, achop money, apanguze jasho nayo, anaweza enda the trend, atoe socks, ape cameraman. So this dude knows what he's doing.
Yes.
But
who's trying to trend this time around? Is it Willy Paul or?
I don't know.
Ringtone.
I don't.
Complicated.
To understand Carrington anasikia ka wivu fulani.
Siwezi sema nika wivu. Mse amepitia vitu fulani. Naona it's not beneath him jealousy, but kuna venye anasikilia wivu nini hapo?
Kwanza story ya
kila mtu kuna audience yake.
Haiwezi kuwa ni wivu. Ni compare. Unaona? This is all about competition. Ni compare by
alright guys. Before
it's wrong for them to bring this into gospel music. First, it's very wrong for them to bring this kind of beef in gospel music.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's very wrong.
But they're men first before the musicians, no?
No, but when you put yourself in that position.
But they're men, and then they're Christians, and then
all right, guys. No, that has to stop. That has to stop. We have to go to a next story, guys. Now, remember, you have to keep sending your comments and views on our message line, which is 22162. And now, our second story, guys, is a love-hate relationship story. Now, Kenya's power couple, Bien of Sauti Sol and Chiki Kuruka, the dancer, are back at it again. Now, rumors that surfaced a few months ago that the couple was breaking up have resurfaced. The question on many lips today is, are they really done this time round? Here's the story.
Last time we checked, Bien Aime and Chiki Kuruka had pulled the plug, but this were just rumors, though we stopped seeing the two lovebirds hanging out together. These guys even stopped sharing lovey-dovey messages on social media, as it was their custom. Bien, however, stood strong to defend his dying relationship, saying that they were still strong. What of things as of now? It is during his nature walk, Bien saw two snails on a tree that looked like they were making out and cuddling. I mean, with this cold season, it is kinda appropriate. Anyway, Bien put it out there that there is a possibility Chiki is not replying to his text messages. Check it out. So ladies, all Bien wants is a lady who can reply his text messages. Are you the one? Please don't be afraid to slide in his DM real quick. There seems to be trouble in paradise. Reporting for Y254 News Highlights, I am Karen Njisa.
Now, guys, Bien and Chiki, like, how many times have you seen them in social events, you know, having a good time together? What? Then all of a sudden... Who's first?
Napenda tu your pose kwanza.
Pose gani specific?
Like the taller guy, man.
Oh, you like them tall?
Yeah, like
dark
tall
and
man,
handsome.
dark and handsome.
All right.
You don't have to be
Barry,
dark,
what's
but I like
your
that
take?
you're tall.
Jiggy Jiggy.
Yo baby, oh my Jiggy Jiggy. Hey, uko wazi yako.
Alafu, Bien hapo, he got one. I have to admit, the lady is.
Do you think it's desperate
really
of him going on social media and actually putting a photo of two snails kissing
it's not really desperate. No, it's not really desperate. All right. Yes, and it's show business. It's show business.
Or maybe he's in love, just plain and simple, no?
I think
that is what I was about to say.
The guy is in love.
But remember, I think Bien is like Justin Timberlake for NSYNC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but why do we care? Why are we losing sleep over this relationship?
We're not losing over this. This are celebrities, man, and we have
it's show business, wow.
So now
Bien
we
is
must
in the limelight.
on tours. We got to go around their life. No, and it's fun.
Your dame. Mira msimuona.
Sauti.
Unajua ningepiga na mimi picha ingeleweka. Lakini hebu weka picha bare kupiga hapo gali unekata iko kwa hii TV utaona.
Ata trend. Ata trend. It's gonna trend by the way.
But then again, all right.
Ama piga gali kijiko.
Let me answer. This is show business, wow. Sauti Sol have a following of 2 million on Instagram.
So to keep his showbiz in the limelight, we must know about his relationship.
Not really know about his relationship. The people who look up to Bien.
So we need to know how you're handling a woman.
Actually,
not
the
really
people who want Bien, that's the right word to use.
So
you're speaking for the women.
No, I'm not.
You're speaking for the women.
But he looks nice.
Or maybe you're
I will high five to that, Mama. Thanks.
But then again,
shout out Bien, I know you're watching the show. Good job. You look good, babe.
I know.
Na Bien akiwa single lako anajipiga picha hivi, lakini it's okay.
Alikuwa anachipaka mafuta. Alikuwa anachipaka mafuta.
Manzi.
Okay,
wewe.
all right, but what I like about what I like about this whole situation right here is the post that made us talk about this.
Yeah.
The snails.
True.
The snails.
It's none of those pictures that were on TV right now.
Yes, that is really out of the box. Bien, shut up. Respect.
So again, I don't see why.
That's a very good way to get people talking about it. It's a very good way to get people.
Emoji for
hapo nasikia kesho asubuhi posta zake zimeanza kwa matatu.
Yes. The snails are going to be famous.
The memes are going to be out of this world, guys. They're going to put Bien's face on one of the snails and then the chicks.
All right. Val, I'm starting to suspect Val you make memes on the low.
On Twitter. Get on there.
Actually ready. Thanks. Ready.
All right, guys. The next story is actually a sad story, man, and it's about the actress who lost her life while giving birth. Popularly Kenyan actress Maureen Wanza was confirmed dead 2 days ago while giving birth. Wanza was well known for several coast-based soap operas that have aired on Kenyan TV screens, especially Sumu on K24. Here's a story.
The Mombasa-based actress Maureen Wanza, popularly known as Sasha from the hit local show Sumu, was reported to have died while giving birth to her child. The baby also died shortly after birth. The Kenyan actress has made appearances in a number of regional and national programs, such as Kenya's favorite Moyo series that airs on Citizen TV and Sumu that airs on K24. News about Wanza's demise was first shared by her fellow actress Kibibi Salim through her social media accounts. May God rest her soul in peace. Reporting for Y254 News, I'm Doreen Arangi.
Now, guys, we all know the nurses' strike that is ongoing. What's your take on that? Do you think this actually ilichochea to some point?
Nurses ama nurses strike.
Nurses strike.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie, for the light moment.
What do you guys think about the health crisis in our country in regards to this story?
I think there should be.
I think it's really sad first that we had to lose somebody famous for guys to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
We should always pay attention to these things.
Yeah.
Not wait to lose somebody famous. Because I think people have died.
Yeah.
And people are still dying because the strike is still on.
So we should not wait for celebrities, people we know, to die before we can notice these things. But then again, it's really sad that we're going to spend taxpayers' money on other things. And not
like, for
focus
example,
on
a second election.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I'm thinking about the nurses' strike. Okay, fine. We understand their grievances as to why they went to having the strike happening. But then they're also humans. How would you just leave human beings in hospital, desperate? They have nobody to take care of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're humans. So, ukipatikana kwa hiyo situation siku moja and then mtu amekata kukusaidia in the name that sijalipa kukusaidia or because I don't know you. So I think people should embrace humanity, but not everyone understands what humanity is.
Some love.
Okay. Mimi kwangu nasemaje? Tuangalie pia the other side of the coin.
Yes.
Unajua ati nurses ati inafaa rudi job. Pia wanataka sale, wana watoto pia au inafaa lipe school fees, vitu kama hizo.
Rent.
Ama preso na mani.
Gava.
Wakae chini. Useme gava, sema tu kila mtu kwa hiyo parliament.
Serikali.
Waelewane, si ndio? Ndio tujue wenyewe kusema kweli kama nurses tuna strike. Tunasaidia hapo ile tufungie gap. Unaona?
Okay.
Juu vitu wanataka pia what they want
is basic.
They're real, but
basic. Yeah.
It's very basic.
It's not like they can't be achieved. Yes.
Juu pia na mtoto mgonjwa nyumbani, si ati anaweza kumtibu.
Yes.
All right, guys. Now, let's move to a fourth story. Have you guys seen a story making rounds on the internet about this journalist who...
Yes. And he's in house. Oh my God.
All right. Now, dear audience, hold up before you continue. Now, journalists are trained to capture moments with every tool at their disposal that serves them and the story best. But what happens if you're in a position to capture a story or assist the person making the story? Well, that is what one Kenya journalist went through on Wednesday, the 20th October, outside the Supreme Court, after a swarm of bees wreaked havoc on passers-by.
On a rampage outside the Supreme Court. In the photos that have been shared widely on social media, Muyakane picked up the boy and carried him as the swarm of bees buzzed around baying for their blood. His selfless act saved the boys' lives, considering that schools were badly injured after the bees descended on the NASA and Jubilee supporters who had camped outside the court. The journalist was himself on the receiving end and had to be rushed to a nearby hospital. He reportedly lost his phone during the scenario. Julie Owino, Y254 Entertainment News.
Now, guys, what's your take on Victor Muyakane, the hero?
So I woke up and then I see memes flooding my inbox at that from 34 bees.
I know.
Has arrived at the Supreme Court. There's a Kabi there dialing. Do you need security? Like, I'm just seeing random things. Before I actually had the story.
Yeah.
And we started off today's show in the morning. We said, I'm not every hero wears a cape.
Yeah,
imagine out of everyone who was there, this one person got stung 30 times trying to save someone who didn't even...
Actually, it was more than 30 times.
Yeah, he was...
100.
When I first heard this story, I never knew Victor went through all that that I saw in the pictures. It's really, whoa.
And he didn't really think about what was going to happen to him. I don't imagine he'd walk into a situation where
apparently guys are saying this was a thing. Mtu alibebana na bees hapo. So yeah, other people are claiming like that. Mtu alibebana tu na bees akasema acha nikazimwage once and for all, and this gets to happen. So that's what people are saying.
Now, walikuwa nataka tu kuwasumbua. Si wangebeba tu juala.
All right,
let me find this out from you guys. Let me ask you one last question. Do you think journalists, instead of working on the story, they should actually go ahead and help out? Do you think it was right of Muyakane, Victor, to go ahead and...
Right is not even the word.
Humanity.
Yes, she just said humanity.
Humanity is important.
But you know, as a trained journalist, the story
right
comes first before
you were born a human, you chose to be a journalist.
Exactly.
You cannot put something back. You can.
Yes. Yeah. And the first time I met Victor, by the way, it was oozing a lot of wisdom.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's to know this other side of Victor. Victor is a real
and
one.
Naturally, being that I worked with him in the newsroom some time back. Spice. I have to say this. Naturally, he's a humble guy, and humanity is one of his priorities. Yeah, so ni normal. Unajua pia watu wengine kama they're not actually humans, you just see. They don't have to have such kind of situations to prove they're humans. So it's normal. That's
like Victor. Mimi naweza sema Victor kitu alifanya kitu poa. Ingekuwa majuu, Victor angechukuliwa kitu movie poa sana.
I know.
Unaona pale paizo manyuki zote.
Ingekuwa ni
una imagination zingine lakini sasa ilikuwa reality.
So more than 30 states. Is Victor in hospital right now? By the way,
and in the process, imagine kwa process alipoteza simu.
Yeah,
and being,
all right, so Victor is saving a life. Somebody is stealing from Victor.
Opportunist.
All right.
The best moment to take
I think before we end this, I'd like to say something. I was talking to someone who told me bees can kill someone.
Yes.
And if it's true that somebody went with a bag of bees and put them out, that person should be considered a terrorist, because it's like releasing chemical weapons to kill people. For that is not. I don't know. If that person is caught, that person should be treated like as a terrorist.
But you know, this thing was actually painful. But on the later side of it,
it's really sad. People can die from these things.
It's true.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that there was once a very, very famous picture that was taken of a kid who was half starving. He was really skinny and he was African because he was dark. And alikuwa na chuchuma kitafuta chakula. It was a desert-ish around him. And then there was a vulture.
A vulture.
It's right there.
Famous Turkana.
Yes. That vulture was waiting for that child to die. And the photojournalist who took that picture did not help.
Mohammed.
Do you know he ended up committing suicide?
Yeah, because of that. So this is a brave thing to do.
All right.
Why?
Thank you so much, Victor.
Victor Muyakani.
It haunted him.
All right, guys. Let me fill you up on the next story.
Get well soon, Victor.
Get well soon, Victor. That's what these guys are saying. Now, DJ K-Trix and on Jomo Shiri following the scathing attack on Namtero D. Now, Nancy Namtero D, better known to us as Tero Mdi, was the talk of town as she stepped back into the limelight, debuting a gospel song, Ta ya Miguu Yangu. The older sister to Tanzanian singer Vanessa Mdee, she changed her name to Nancy Hebron after getting married to a Tanzanian evangelist, Hebron Kisamo. Following release of her song, Capital FM's Joe Mushiri took to Instagram blasting Tero's song and her husband too. Julie tells us more.
The post, DJ K-Trix, who worked with Tero at KTN, came to her defense, arguing that Joe was talking ill of her, despite not knowing her personally. Tero left the showbiz industry at the peak of her career, leaving behind a lucrative KTN straight-up TV host job and a nighttime radio presented job at Homeboys Radio. Julie Owino reporting for Entertainment News.
Now, guys, Jomo Shiri, the famous Tati Rebla.
Question Mustaki. What did he just say? If you fall in love with a woman who's a pastor, what do?
Sintampenda till that do us part.
Like, ukishamwa, you'll have to change and suit her needs.
No, wokovu ni hapa.
Of course ni hapa, but you see, the fact that two people cannot work together unless they agree.
It's called being unequally yoked.
Yeah,
you cannot have an ox and a donkey together. An ox is the powerful one, and a donkey is the stubborn
the weak one.
Right. So you cannot have two.
Anaongea juu ya skirt. Bari.
But I love skirts.
But nini hapo Jomo Shiri alikuwa anasema ati she just woke up and get married. Where follow you say you sikuta fall in love na mama.
But
kanisa.
Mama kanisa utadu.
Mwenye kanisa.
Actually mwenye
mama kanisa. Unajua okay, kuna watu wanaita mama kanisa watu huko nje. Olejo na timu nyingine.
Olejo.
Sasa
Legend brand.
Msambwa, Elijah Msambwa. Mama kanisa. So nikipata mama kanisa mimi tunaweza do. Si ni pesa tunafuata. John Kado.
But ni entertainer alipata baba kanisa, if that's even one.
But then again, you guys are not loading K-Trix for standing,
Yes, shout out to K-Trix. K-Trix is the real one.
He actually shows ni kama yeye pia alikuwa anataka. Like he wanted this thing from way back.
But K-Trix is married now with like 2 kids.
K-Trix is married.
Of course he's married. But
first K-Trix na Tero.
Has that ever stopped anyone, first and foremost?
Alright. Well, what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say nothing. I just said it. Did I stutter?
Alright. So you're telling us
hey,
marriage can never stop?
No, I did not say marriage can never stop. But that excuse was slightly flimsy. He's married with 2 kids.
But do you think K-Trix was right to actually
my name need to back
defend
up people.
Tero?
Yes, they hosted the show together, right?
Yeah.
Back straight up.
straight up it is.
Yes, and I'm guessing they built a relationship. They're friends. You can't just
and
talk about my friends. You can't talk smack about my friends.
So it's like Barry marrying a pastor.
No, yes,
and I support him because we used to work together.
Yes.
What's up to me example leje? Tumia hapa kwa hii boma yetu. Mukirime together. Aki ni uongo. Hamwezi rhyme.
Si story na kurhyme. Ni Barry apate mama kanisa. Alafu nitoe ngoma ya gospel. Alafu after kutoa ngoma ya gospel, Afulu akuja aseme si Afulu Julie akuja aseme si Julie. All right.
Warning alarm bells like no.
Aseme whoever aseme all right. Barry tulikutamani. Kenda tukawa pastor.
And then Vala kuja seme, no, I support him.
Yes.
Yeah, let him follow.
And that's jealousy from Joe Mushiri, man. Me, I don't understand this guy. Ata siku baya.
But Joe Mushiri is affiliated to Team Afisi, right?
Anatwanga in the first place.
Yeah. But no affect her. Why is he upset? Because she disappeared for a while before she came out.
She's Afisi. It's like you can easy target.
No.
I have a question.
Capital kuna wasichana.
All right, I have a question for Karen.
Yes.
Joe Mushiri is affiliated to Team Afisi, yeah?
I don't confirm that on air.
We don't confirm or deny.
But I've seen
just do your research and come back with
support them on social media.
On our next topic on Thursday.
But I've seen some of his posts that kind of support the movement, and maybe just maybe, it was genuinely attracted to Teo. Pia.
Mbona kumtafuta venye alipotea?
Na hiyo kwanga machungu ya rejection. Me, I think you're machungu ya rejection. If you're rejected, there's a kind of anger. If you're not mature enough to handle rejection, it's going to come out in a different way. So this, we can look at this as a sign of rejection.
I want to know what Afulu thinks of it. Hiyo rejection na mwanaume kukataa kuambiwa.
Alafu mnaanza kutuchukia, mnatutumia mpaka vitu zetu zinatoka wapi.
This feud will never die, guys. We have to continue
with
us.
Shout out to K-Trix.
Shout out K-Trix. Now, guys, you disagree with this panelist, you can send in your SMS views and comments. We will sample them at the end of the news highlights. Now, our next story is a scandalous one. We have Monsieur Sabag and her lawyer, Lisa Bloom, yesterday held a press conference addressing reports that she is demanding money from Kevin Hart following the scandalous video depicting them in a sexually provocative manner. Monsieur expressively stated that she doesn't want Hart's money and claimed being a victim.
With her attorney, Lisa Bloom, Montia Sabag faced cameras Wednesday and said she was in an intimate relationship with the actor about a month ago and unknowingly photographed in the process. Sabag said she had nothing to do with the reported attempt to extort money from Hart. She further affirmed that she is a recording artist and actress and claimed to have nothing to do with the recordings.
My name is Montia Sabag. I was involved with Kevin Hart a month ago. Since then, my pictures and my name have been released, with lies written about me. I am not an extortionist. I'm not a stripper. I'm a recording artist and an actress, and I have not broken any laws. I had nothing to do with these recordings. I hired Lisa Bloom to protect my rights. I'm truly sorry for any involvement that I had in this.
In the conference in which Bloom answered questions on behalf of Montia, Bloom said her client is a crime victim as someone unknown to both Sabag and Hart broke the law in secretly recording the two of them in his private hotel suite in Las Vegas. Bloom then invited Mr. Hart to join them in action against the perpetrator of the crime. In spite of being forgiven by his wife, Mr. Hart is still not doing too well.
Good morning, I am attorney Lisa Bloom.
Now, guys, as you all know, Kevin Hart's wife is actually pregnant.
Very pregnant.
And there's a video that surfaced the other day.
She's about to blow. She's not, you can actually see it's not tucked in like when she's about to blow.
Let's take some time to appreciate the white divorce lawyer that was right beside the...
They are going on scandal on us.
Yes.
It's a movie.
Yes, and these white lawyers are kind of Nicatel. I think Nicatel who
Wait, what evidence Nicatel?
These lawyers were divorced. These lawyers were divorced. Now, and most of them are white women, by the way.
Okay, guys, can I tell you, the first time I heard the story, I woke up to Instagram, like, I wake up to it sometimes like a newspaper. So I kind of feed information that, you know, I missed that night. So I see like 1 minute clip, those ones for Kevin Hart, and he's all sad and serious. So I thought, oh, this might be building up into a joke. Kumbe, oh, I'm sorry, I made decisions, I made a wrong decision, and I made a mistake. And then he went to say, I will make sure no one benefits from this financially, so let me come out and say it. So before she did this, he said that. So these her claims of babe now is going to press conferences. She done made it, guys.
All right. I have two quotes.
Mission accomplished.
I have two quotes of the day.
One.
What goes around comes around.
Comes back around.
And what doesn't kill you makes you strong. This woman right here, who's going for press conferences, she cheated. She was the marriage is a product of cheating.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart cheated with her on the wife. They got married. And then she expected it to end there.
You know, maybe Kevin Hart was acting. Like, we know he's a comedian. Who knows, maybe he was on acting.
Afula is a comedian. Afula falls in love.
It took them so long to get married, though. I think it took them quite a long time. And you know, Kevin Hart already has grown children, so I don't think he's
really into it.
And smart, not so smart as to get himself into another marriage.
All right,
she didn't work out.
Right. You're too quiet on this. You're rather quiet.
What can you translate?
Sare hizo mali. Najaribu kuimagine hiyo ball. Inaweza kuwa ni nani?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Hatuwezi jua.
Hiyo ni uongo.
Kwa nini?
Hiyo ngori si ya Kevin Hart. Kuna maybe alicheza kwingine.
Alafu sasa ndio ako chini ya maji kuhusu story nyingine.
Na Kevin Hart amrushie ngori. Ni madem tunajua mali.
Sasa unaenda
si Nicole usiku jana.
Check it. Let's also comment on the Tanzanian story about Diamond and Zari and Hamisa.
I said some time back.
And baby
but
Abdul.
This face right here, this is a cheating face.
It is a cheating face. But what do you guys think about Zari and Diamond?
The face he made with the mouth and the lips. There's another one of Kobe Bryant and guys who are victims of the same situation.
We're talking about Zari.
Yes, and Diamond.
The same situation.
Yeah.
I've not seen Diamond's picture.
Situation. I said this some time back. If not 3 weeks ago, it's 2 weeks ago. Zari was so quick in posting up a photo on Instagram saying that I finally have a ring on my finger. Sweetheart, that ring can come out at any given point. And this is what's likely to happen at this particular time.
Guys,
and Diamond went too far. Shoot, you don't do this.
What did Diamond do? I'm not so conversant with.
Deny, and then caught.
Yeah, denying.
But he's good looking, man. Look at him.
No, he's good looking because of money. Have you seen before pictures?
This is good looking to you.
No, this is very good compared
thanks to the gym and some money.
Not even
Sura. Once ukiwa celebrity, vitu zinatokeanga. Haujui kashika fulani kanatokea hapo hivyo. Sasa mimi Zari alicheki huyu
nani pepo
na form akasema man, hapa tusidanganyane. Hiki tu.
Kwa nini Zari alimtafuta? Si Diamond alienda kutafuta Zari.
There's always two sides of a coin. Look at the other chick. Look at the other chick.
The boyfriend.
Look at the other chick.
The guy who died. What was
lakini udem ni mrembo kuliko nani?
Truth be told,
urembo ni relative Afulu. Urembo ni relative.
Zari.
All right, Diamond akona specific taste in women.
But you see what goes around comes back around. It happened na Wema Sepetu. So we kind of know who Diamond is right now.
All right.
I think there's
please explain what happened between Wema Sepetu and Diamond first before I can make my last comment.
They actually got a baby.
Exactly, they got a baby
called Abdul.
Diamond and Wema.
Abdul Nasid or something.
This is not
Diamond and Wema.
The radio presenter, actually the presenter who he cheated on Zari with. So ni mtoto wa mtu mwingine. So it's not Wema Sepetu anymore. It's this other new chick. So a new chick anaingia Hamisa.
So Diamond has 3 baby mamas now.
Yeah, 3 baby mamas, and he's living. He has money, man.
You guys, I feel like there's a type of way what people talk about when what they discuss in the privacy of their own homes is not something we can judge. So as we'll see Zari flaunting a ring, maybe Diamond spent 3 years telling her, babe, just flaunt the ring. Like, just flaunt it. Like, I just need you to be out there. But you really don't know the things that happen behind closed doors.
What's your final word?
Mimi ndabaki nikisema Diamond ako tu sawa.
Diamond ako tu sawa.
Cheza wote. Jupia nyinyi mnatuchezanga na mtakangu kutuambia.
You don't know how to source from the right place. And fish place mzuri utachezwa.
Yes,
all right, thanks
Julie.
guys. Thank you guys. We
All
have
right,
to
final
round
words.
this up.
Please take me to this place where you source me. This lake.
But
I want to go
my
to it.
final
All
words,
guys,
Karen.
please. Oh my gosh.
We have to end this discussion.
Karen.
We have to end this discussion. Now remember, you can send in your comments, your views. Even at the end of the bulletin, we'll still sample them in our next bulletin. Thank you so much for joining us. I have been your host, Karen Jessa. This has been Entertainment News on News Highlights. Now, have yourself a lovely evening and do stay tuned for Unfinished, which is coming right next.